Hello, welcome. I will be showing you a technique to transfer images to the white ply of your napkins. If you're not sure what the ply is, on printed napkins there's often a lining, a white layer that you separate from the napkin, and then use the printed layer to decoupage or decorate a page. And you can either throw this away or keep it, like in my case. I have a lot of these napkin ply or napkin scraps, and today we will be spicing them up. You can use this technique on other things such as fabric, vellum, small scrap paper that no longer fit into the printer. And you can try it on tissue paper too, the paper that you use to stuff gift bags with. There's many other things you can try this technique on. I haven't myself done anything else except for the materials that I noted. What you will need to perform this technique is an inkjet printer. Here's the disclaimer. Please use this method at your own risk. Every printer is different. I know for sure it works for my printer, which is the Epson ET3830. You can get release paper from a full-size sticker sheet, but please don't just peel off the sticker sheet just for this method. It's a waste. If you're done using it, then you can peel off everything and save the release paper. Or if you have a lot of labels, once you're done using these pre-made labels, you can peel everything off and save the release paper for this technique. You will need a brayer to transfer the images over. The image that I will be using is down on the bottom left corner. It is part of Seven Plaza freebie for the month of September. So you can find that on her Ko-Fi, which is linked below. And the scraps that I will be spicing up today, I will be using in the future design team project for Seven Plaza. So stay tuned for that video. Let's get started. Once you find the image that you want, you need to load your printer, making sure that the shiny side, the release side, is the side that gets printed on. In my printer, I have to put the release side down in order for it to print on that side. I will be right back. Once you've printed on the release paper, this is what it will look like. It might be lighter or darker depending on how many times you've used the release paper. And yes, you can use it more than once. Just clean it off and try it again. So here's my napkin. I'm going to open it up. And in this case, I am not going to use the full image. I am only going to use the mushroom part. And the other distressed part I will use on cardstock. So just drop the napkin on, just like so. Then use your brayer and, roll it on, just like that. If you're good at this, it could be perfect. But if you're like me and not super good and accurate, then it won't be very perfect. This is what you'll get. On this napkin, it has an embossing. You can see that. So that's why this doesn't look too crisp. So we'll try the next one on a more plain napkin. But we can't let this part go to waste. So here I want all this distress to be on this card. So I will plop it down just like so. And then use the brayer to transfer the image over. You see? So now that's totally spice it up. At the back, I guess I didn't mean to do that. It looks pretty cool, so I'm gonna finish off maybe using this side at the back. And there we go. That way, when we make journal cards, even the back and the front will have some sort of printing on it. Let's fill that all up. Maybe I did a little too much. It should be good. All right, let's clean this up a little bit, print again, and then do another napkin. Just a little bit of water, wipe it off. And put it back through the printer. Carefully remove it from the printer and place it on the table. Grab your napkin, and you have to be quick so you don't smudge it. Drop it onto the image and just hold it still in the corner where there's no ink. And with the brayer, transfer the image over. Nice. So the part where the napkin is embossed, you see here, this didn't take as much because it's not flat against the ink. But we don't have to let that go to waste. So all of this here, I'm going to put on the back of the cardstock. And actually, I'm going to put it right on the front, right here. I think that's what it looks like. And I'm going to put this part here at the back of the cardstock. And I'm going to use these as journal cards. This is a good way to get everything to match like a theme. All right, so let's try it with a piece of fabric. This is my only piece left of my favorite type of textile. So we're gonna put this on like so. And then we're gonna use the brayer. Did it work? No, it barely did. So it has to be some sort of a finer fabric. We can use let's try to use the vellum. I just had to wipe off my brayer. Lift this up, like that. Now I have to let it dry. You can try it on the tissue paper. Keep in mind that everything that you transfer is going to be reversed or backwards. I can pick up some of this right here. Okay, I'm going to do one more, and I'm going to transfer to this side of the napkin here because I'm going to be using a couple of these images for the project, so I need more. All right. Ah, that's very pretty. Now you can use the transferred images to decoupage other things, or if you transfer it on a card to make sure your theme all matches as well. I might do a couple more. I decided to do one more, this time avoiding the embossed part of the napkin, just using the flat part. Oops, I completely missed. I guess I might as well use this part too. There we go. That's it. This is how you can spice up the white ply of your napkin. All right, let's just see how everything turned out. This is the vellum. I think it's pretty dried. It's a good way to spice up your vellum, especially if your printer doesn't print on vellum. And this is how the cardstock turned out. This technique is good to use if you want to have a cohesive theme and you don't have maybe the fabric, the ribbon, the tissue paper, or cardstock to match. Now you can print it on the anything really. This is the tissue paper. This here was the embossed layer of the napkin. It didn't take the image as well, but it does have a really unique look to it. You can still use it. I will definitely still use it. Here's how the ones on the straight part of the napkin turned out. It's beautiful. It's better than just letting it sit there or throwing it out. I will be using the items that I made in my next design team project for 7 Plaza, so stay tuned. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and share it with a friend. This is the best way you could support me. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.